If you haven't already done so, close your eyes, lower the tongue in your mouth, roll your shoulders back, and just breathe in this moment. Understanding that today's practice is not about how flexible you are. It's not about how in shape you are. It's not about anything but this moment, this time, space, and this reality. We honor our bodies through movement and breath, recognizing sensations, recognizing when our body tells us to stop, and being okay with all of it. My heart is open. I am aware. Give me some love. Love, 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 my heart is open. I am aware. Give me some love. Love, love, love. Let's raise our arms up, palms facing each other. Relax your shoulders down. And with the flat back, begin to hinge over your legs, trying to reach the ground, stopping where your body tells you to. Close your eyes, let your head hang, and breathe. Let's walk over to the right side of our bodies, still feeling that stretch in our lower backs, and breathing into every sensation. Let's go to the other side. Again, breathing. Coming back to center. With a flat back, let's raise up to the sky. On the exhale, turn your body, twisting it to the right with your arm directly behind you, hand on your knee. Breathe. With each inhale, you want to lift up your rib cage. Each exhale, find a micro twist in your back, moving it towards that back wall. Untwist. Come back center. Relax your shoulders. Exhale, twist to the other side. Again, remembering to sit tall. With each inhale, lift your rib cage. With each exhale, find a micro twist, going deeper into your twist. Twist, raise your arms again. This time, give yourself a big hug and just breathe. Next, we're going to go into tabletop. We're going to get on our hands and knees. Bring me a tabletop. We're going to do cat-cow. So for cat, we're going to pull or draw our bodies up, tucking our tailbone, letting our neck hang. We're going to exhale and release your cow. Make sure your knees are a little spread apart. Relax your shoulders. Again, cat. And then cow. Cat. And cow. Go back to a neutral position. You're going to straighten your right leg, and you're going to try to meet your leg as close as your body will allow to your tricep. Breathe. Continue to breathe. One more time. Take your leg, lower it. Now we're going to turn. We're going to take our knee that's bended and just twist it around gently and do side angle moves. Breathe. Really feel the stretch alongside your body. It's almost as if you're like pushing yourself forward, lengthening your spine. Now don't sink in this arm. Make sure that it's strong so you're not putting too much weight. So engage those muscles. And most importantly, breathe. All right, we're going to do the other side. So again, straighten your leg, lift it. Now bring it as close to your tricep as your body will allow. Keep your foot pointed. Don't sink into your arms. Really engage your arms, those muscles to hold your body up. Breathe. One more time. Again, straighten your leg, lower it, turn that knee. Let's do modified side plank. Really reach through your chest, your arm, engage those muscles, breathe. Lower your bodies. We're going to step right up into a fold. Just really allow yourself to hang. Maybe fold your arms. Maybe rock your head back and forth. Maybe rock your body. Raise your arms up. Going to prayer point. Let's take a breath in. Lower your arms, palms facing forward. Tadasana, or mountain pose. Be as strong as a mountain, regardless of the weather around us. In your practice, if you feel like you need to rest, you can always rest in mountain pose. Let's raise our arms up to the sky. Bring them through prayer. Let's hinge forward at the waist. Down flat back. Halfway lift. Flat back. We're going to step back for our first downward dog of the day. So you want to make sure that the creases of your elbows are facing forward as much as your body will allow. And you want to push your weight not only your wrist, but behind your wrist. Allow your chest to melt into the earth. Baby pedal there. The first one is always the hardest one. Feel the sensation. When you do chaturanga, I'm going to lower my knees for the modified version. Lower your body slowly to the earth. Right into baby cobra. Lift up. For baby cobra, you're going to almost pull your mat towards your chest. Your elbows are facing back. Your shoulders are rolled down. See if you can go higher. Breathe. Push up for upward facing dog. Breathe. Let's sit back for child's pose. Your knees are wider than a mat. Your buttocks are as closest to your heels as possible. Your head is kissing the mat. And breathe. Again, if you ever need to find rest in your body, you want to rest in mountain pose or child's pose. Let's step up to the top of our mat. Raise your arms. Do that holding. Hold over. Halfway lift. Hold over again. Really feel the difference in our calves. Lift your toes. If you're able to keep your balance and lift your toes, you know your body is stable across the three corners of your feet. Right underneath your big toe, your baby toe, and your heel. Lower your toes. Feel the difference there in your hamstrings. Halfway lift. You halfway lift, you want to have a flat back. Almost like something's pulling you from the top of your head and your buttocks in opposite directions. Hold. Step back, you know it. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Chaturanga, it's time to go to high plank and then slowly lower myself. You can do the modified version with your knees right into baby cobra. Check your form, pull those shoulders back, elbows facing back, chest lifted, breathe. You can go higher. If not, that is okay. Upward facing dog. Relax those buttocks. Downward facing dog. Walk or jump to the front of your mat. Again, let's just hang there again. Grab some water if you need to. Let's rise up. Grab your water. Take a breath here together. Let's step back for warrior two. So for warrior two, your back leg is parallel to the mat. Your front knee and foot is perpendicular to the mat. Make sure this back leg isn't hyperextended, not pushing it all the way back. Keep a micro bend. Engage those muscles. Your knee is 90 degrees above your ankle. Your chest is open. Your arms are open. Turn your head. Breathe. Warrior two. Humble warrior. Just want to bend our bodies over. You don't want to rest in your leg. Just want to feel that stretch. It's there to guide you, not to press it. Our feet are the same. Breathe. And relax your shoulders. Breathe. So side angle walks. We're not collapsing into our leg. It's there to guide us. You can straighten your arm. Breathe. Come up, back to warrior two. Check your legs, have they moved? Once you feel stable, begin to straighten that front leg. Again, not hyperextending it. Keep it a micro bend, engaging the muscles. And begin to lean forward as far as your body will allow. And then gracefully fall to earth. The triangle pose. Breathe. Roll that shoulder back. Try to get the top shoulder back towards that wall. If you feel any stretching in your neck, just move it around or find a space where you don't feel it anymore. Let's bring our arms down. Let's turn our bodies. Move over to our top of our mat. Rise up. Take a breath together. Fold over. Half the lift. Nose next. Downward facing dog. This time I want you to lift your leg as high as your body will allow. Bend it. And then go on your tippy toes and bring it through the lunge. We're gonna do a low lunge here. So everyone drop that leg, that knee. And really push your body through your hips. Everyone come out to your thigh. Relax and breathe. Are your hips open or are they square? Everybody check the alignment of your hips. Raise your arms, palms facing each other. You can go deeper, so you can move forward even more. Fold over, step up. Rise up. Next, we're going to do warrior two. On the other side. Step back. Again, your back leg is parallel to the mat. Your front leg is perpendicular. Move your knee towards your pinky toe with intention, never force. Make sure this has a micro bend, is not hyperextended. Open your chest, open your arms, turn your head, warrior two. Breathe. Humble warrior. Yeah, we're not resting in that leg. Just there to guide our bodies. Breathe. Try to lift your back, lift it as far as you can. Breathe. Maybe release that arm. Come up. Warrior two. Straighten that front leg. Not hyperextending it. Finding a micro bend. Check your arms. Are they straight? Lean over. Gracefully fall to the earth. Maybe you can't touch the ground. Maybe rest on your ankle. Maybe even rest on your thigh, but never on your knee. And relax those shoulders. Turn that top shoulder towards that back wall. Really elongate your body. Feel the sensations. Where do you feel the stretch? For me, I feel it in my shoulder. Breathe. Turn your body, roll your arm. Fold. Rise up. Prayer arms. Breathe. Even when you're standing, never hyperextend your legs. Engage those muscles by the right open. Everything should be as tight as your body will allow. Let's fold over. Like that. You know what's next? Our favorite, downward facing dog. Breathe, feel the difference in the sensation. Your calves feel longer, or your arms tired. It's okay. Your body is strong. It will hold you. Let's lift that leg as high as your body will allow. Maybe bend it, go over tippy toes, and bring it through the low lunge. If you have to adjust yourself, that's fine. Yoga is not about perfection. It's about the movement towards the space in your body. If you need to adjust your flesh, do so. Lean into that front leg through your hips. Make sure your hips facing the side of your mat, or are they facing the top of your mat? Make that subtle adjustment. Come to your thigh. Breathe. Breathe for the stretch. Raise your arms up. Palms facing each other. Continue to breathe. Fold over. Everybody step up. Hang. Rise up. Come to this long end of your mat. We're going to do tree pose. So for tree pose, you're going to maybe have your feet a little wider than hip width apart. You're going to tighten everything up. Tighten everything up. You're going to squeeze your butt tops. Choose which leg you're going to start with. I'm going to start with my left. Maybe it's right for you. Tree pose is not about how high this knee is. It's about the opening of our hips. So you can stay at kickstand. You can make sure you tuck your tailbone so that it's lower towards the ground and not out like this. Tuck your tailbone. Roll your shoulders back. Lift your rib cage. Really engage this muscle. Now, without force and without moving your hips, move this knee with intention towards that back wall. Appreciating the micro movements in our bodies. Squeezing your stomach, raise your arms. Breathe. Breathe. Tree pose. Relax your shoulders. Now let's repeat. Let's do the opposite side. So again, you're going to decide which leg you're going to do tree pose on. Engage that muscle. Decide your height. Make sure the standing leg isn't hyperextended. It's easy to be like this in tree pose. You really want to make sure that everything is tucked. We don't want to stress our joints. That's why we always have a micro bend in our legs. And actually that micro bend helps us engage the muscle. Never want to put your foot on your knee. It needs to either be above or lower. Because again, we don't want to stress that muscle. So let's check our alignment. I'm wobbly. Engage. Make sure you have a micro bend. Engage your muscles. Roll your shoulders back. Lift your arms. Tree pose. Relax your shoulders. Breathe. Breathe. Lower. Now let's take a wide stance. We're going to do goddess pose, right? We're all goddesses. Your feet are pointed to the corners of your mat, your knees. There's a micro bend in your legs. If you're long like me, you should have really a good spread. We're going to do cactus arms, and we're going to sit. And we're going to make sure that our tailbones are tucked as much as your body will allow. Let's breathe. Feel the power in our legs. Let's go lower. Breathe. Breathing into the power of your legs. Feeling the sensations. And if you can go a little lower, there you go. Breathe into that sensation. Breathing. Stand up. Straighten your arms. Relax your shoulders. We're going to fold over for star pose. Keep your back flat as long as you can, for as long as you can. Try to get your chest to meet your thighs. Maybe grab your ankles, never your knees. Gently encourage your body to go lower. Breathe. 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 All right, let's slowly come up. You can straighten your arms, slowly come up out of star pose. Let's put our feet together. Let's just do one breath in prayer. Center ourselves. Lord, Next, we're going to do chair pose. So we're going to, I'll turn this way. You're going to have your feet, you can either go together, maybe your feet a little wider, but not too wide, like star pose. Maybe like a little wider than hip width, which is comfortable for your body. Raise your arms up. We're going to act like we're sitting in a chair. And then we're going to turn our bodies to one knee. Again, adjust your flesh, move your body as you need to. Breathe. Breathe in a tight space. Understanding that our body carries space through us. Unwind. Come up. Stop it. Let's inhale and back, move backwards. Appreciating the opposite bend. Back stand up straight. Prayer hands. Let's rise up. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So let's sit. And then let's twist.
Dejanava, can you hear me? Dejanava? Yes, I'm sorry, it's Taryn. I'm sorry, it's Taryn. My apologies for interrupting. We have about 5 to 7 more minutes because we do have another program after this one. So I just wanted to give us like a quick time check, sorry.
Okay, yeah, that's no problem. So we're going to finish to the opposite leg. And come up. We're going to do our last downward dog of the day. Fold forward. You know what to do. Step back. Breathe. Chaturanga, lower your bodies to your mats. This time, just letting the earth hold you. Turn your body to the other side, your head to the other side. And then rolling over to our backs. Breathing. Breathing in this moment, allowing the earth to hold us, understanding that after work, we need rest. Appreciating what our bodies have just done, appreciating that we're able to move, appreciating that we can take breath. Close your eyes if you haven't done so. Begin to wiggle your hands, wiggle your toes, open your eyes. Come to the right side of your mat. Come to a seated position. Let's bow together. Today, I bow in gratitude of life. I bow in gratitude of community. I bow in gratitude for the ability to practice. Thank you. So, thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. Again, Be Yoga is a practice for all bodies, all ages, all people. It's a beginner practice so that we can learn how to accept our body for what it is and where it is, and understand that through time, things change. Neither good or bad, just change. So you can find me at Be Yoga South Jersey, from South Jersey, on Facebook. On Instagram, you can find me at balance.exhale or Be Yoga. Thank you so much to the National Coalition of 100 Black Women. I'm so thankful for this opportunity. Thank you all for sharing this practice with me. And I know our time is limited. So I see some questions. Latifa said, thank you. I can see the comments. Thank you. Latifa said, thank you so much. This was amazing, Latifa. I appreciate that. Sabrina said, how often should you practice yoga? I think it's really as often as your time allows. I don't want to put a number on it. I think when you have time, you should practice. I offer yoga, Be Yoga, on Facebook Live and Instagram Live. On Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 10 a.m. And so each month I add new movements to it, but Friday is always a review of an older practice just to warm our bodies up. Latasha is one of my followers from Facebook. Thank you, Latasha. So yeah, I'm available Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 10 a.m., but I have plenty of other friends to teach yoga if that doesn't work for you. I also just wanted to share with you guys this workout outfit that I have on. It's from a Black-owned designer, Be Strong Apparel, Black woman, Brene Holman from South Jersey. I'm supporting everything Black. So she provides workout apparel to all queens of all sizes. I didn't know if anyone else had any questions for me. Sabrina said, thank you all. Great. Thank you, Dee. Thank you, Brina, for the opportunity. I do want to say thank you to Taryn and Arian and Sabrina Thigpen. Me and Sabrina have worked together for years. I also want to thank everyone for this opportunity. During this intense time, yoga is the thing that has kept me sane. It has given me a routine, and it helps deal with the stress. Are there any other questions? Teresa, yes. Teresa Redmond recommended me. Thank you, Teresa. Teresa was my supervisor. She's like my first supervisor. Awesome friend, awesome woman. I feel like I can't mention Teresa and Sabrina without mentioning Ivy Allison, who's also awesome. That's a coalition sister of you guys. And Danny, who's awesome. We work together as well. I really enjoy the work that the coalition does. I really appreciate the voice and the advocacy and the impact on policy the organization has. So it's really an honor to be here today. Are there any other questions? I know there's another session, so.
Yeah,
I
see one.
With chronic joint pain and inflammation, how much do you recommend a beginning practice? So it really depends. It really depends on where that joint pain is. If that joint pain is in your wrist, there's things that you can always do to modify the wrist. I would just listen to your body during the practice. If you have sharp pain, that's a bad pain. So you don't want to do anything that's causing you a sharp pain. Yoga is your wrist, your back, your neck, and low back all. Marla Harris. I want to find you on Facebook so we can have this conversation one-on-one. But I would say be kind to yourself, be gentle with your body, and don't push yourself. When I got into yoga because I fell down the steps, I fractured my neck and I shattered my wrist. So my wrist is abnormal. Praise God. I couldn't move my arm. I couldn't touch my nose. It didn't work, but praise God, I'm okay. And so for me, yoga helped increase the flexibility. But when I first started, I was a little achy, but that was just because my muscles weren't as strong. But if you follow the correct form of yoga, you know, our bones are strong, and so you can do it. You just have to do it slowly. Like our bone stack against bone. If you're feeling pain, sharp pain, that's the no. Marla Harris. My Facebook is, if you find B Yoga South Jersey, if you can just say hi on that Facebook page, then I can connect with you just to have a conversation. I don't want to misspeak because it really depends on your injury. If you had an injury and you didn't go to physical therapy, sometimes yoga can trigger that injury, because what happens is, although you're healed and if you feel like the rotation or the movement in that limb is okay, if those muscles that were injured weren't developed, there's going to be some atrophy. So what happens typically is that we compensate with our larger muscles, and yoga really gets into some of those deeper muscles, so it can trigger old injuries. But that's why you start off slow and listen to your body. Maybe start with like a 20-minute practice, you know, being gentle and understanding that in time your body will adjust. I hope that helps.
Thank you so much, Dejanaba. This was amazing. We will definitely look forward to working with you in the future. This was great. Thank you so much. To our attendees, thank you all so very much. Thank you for joining us. If you do have any other questions for Dejanaba, please find her on her social media. We thank you again for joining us, and we hope to see you at our next program. Thank you all so very much.
Goodbye. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Have a great day, ladies. Thank you so much. Bye.